See all over the blue lines, but the thing is, the blue line which passes, which passing Sri Lanka, is thicker than most of the other lines because it is the most important line of communication in the whole region. Persian Gulf, where you get Hormuz Straits, and that is the busiest sea lane in the whole world, and what they call as choke point. Choke point is a narrow channel, say a bottleneck, this kind of a thing. And to come, it's very, for example, the Hormuz Straits is, in the narrowest place, it's 2 miles wide, and any ship or the oil tanker which coming out of Persian Gulf has to pass this important choke point. The sea routes goes. So now you see the Sri Lankan conflict is not anything that is completely contained inside the national boundaries of Sri Lanka, where you can see the United States military bases. So it's basically they are controlling the whole world. You can see, if you just do country hosting US, except the blue, all the other countries have some kind of connection with the US military plans in the world. So it's basically they are completely dominating the whole world. You can see just by looking at the colors. You can see the black lines are countries with circles, countries with cooperative security locations, and the red circles are for the base locations. So you can see, and all the white circles are for the countries who had military presence, US military presence even before 2001 September. Before the New York base in the whole of Indian Ocean is here. That is Diego Garcia, and they call it Diego Garcia. That is the only existing base for the US in the whole of India. Far away from the most strategically in the Persian Gulf, the Horn of Africa, and also the Caspian River, lies except in the middle of the sea lanes. Taking place in Sri Lanka in the north and eastern part of the country, and Trincomalee is a port city, a significant, important port city in the east of Sri Lanka, and described by Rear Admiral Horatio Nelson as the finest harbour in the world when he visited aboard HMS Nicaron, this well-known British admiral. And from 1941, the use of naval and air bases and ports and military establishments have not lost its importance. You can see in the accord. Now, this was soon after the ceasefire agreement was signed. This was the way the liberation tigers of Tamil guerrillas had control all over. This is the important strategic port, Trincomalee Harbour, and all the red dots of the importance, the strategic importance of Trincomalee Harbour and how it will affect the struggle of the Tamil people. And one of the most exceptional thing about the liberation tigers of Tamil Nadu, they are the only guerrilla movement in the world who it's the inner harbour. Inner harbour is this much deep, and even it is believed and it has been estimated even the submarines can be. Now this was soon after the ceasefire agreement was signed. This was the way the liberation tigers of Tamil guerrillas had control all over. This is the important strategy, because the liberation tigers perfectly knew the importance, the strategic importance of Trincomalee Harbour and how it will affect the struggle of the Tamil people. And one of the most exceptional thing about the liberation tigers of Tamil Nadu, they are the only guerrilla movement in the world. The Sri Lanka Defence Force must secure this land area. Without Trincomalee Harbour, the ability to prosecute war would be detrimentally affected. Now this report was named as Assessment of the Armed Forces of Sri Lanka, a classified report submitted by the Special Assessment Team attached to US Pacific Command, November 2002, as recommended by the US military experts. As they have, because it was very important for the United States to clear the area. And US involvement in Sri Lanka has a history. In 1951, Voice of America Agreement was signed with the Sri Lankan government, allowing US to install and operate shortwave transmitters in Sri Lanka for broadcasting to Asia and Central Asia. The expansion program was approved by the Sri Lankan Parliament. Additional 500 acres of land was leased to US Information Agency to construct 6 shortwave transmitters, one of the biggest transmitting and relaying stations, because it was not publicized. It was kept as a secret. And you can see annual joint military exercises in Operation Balance with the Sri Lankan Armed Forces and the US green berets. International, these are some of the military programs. The US is funding some of their hosting countries. International military education and training program. You can see how it is increasing year by year. It's nearly less than 500,000. But March 5th, 2007, just 8 months before, Sri Lankan Defence Secretary signed the activation and processing agreement. The agreement will increase. This was the US Embassy press release says the agreement will increase interoperability between the two countries. This allows the United States and Sri Lanka to transfer and exchange logistic supplies, support, and repair and maintenance services. These are some of part of it. So, and who call themselves as Marxists. And this is what Marxism means in Sri Lanka. The USA has already publicized that it will not remove the LTT from its terrorist list. This is a very good statement. We are thankful to the USA for this. It is not sufficient to make a statement. It is necessary now to put these statements into practice. The phenomenon of international terrorism. We would like to see this action here as well, and action is now taking place in Sri Lanka with the invitation of the Marxists of Sri Lanka. So this is what Marx said. And but there was one who influenced us, personally me, to study about this. America would need about 100,000 troops in Iraq. That was said in 2004. At that time there was no 100,000 troops, but now it is more than 100,000 troops. So that they can have a hold on world cheapest oil, to have forward supply positions which they don't have now. Diego is too small. The nearest base is in the South Korea. This is too far. It is easier for them to come through South China Sea, cross through the Malacca Straits, passing Sri Lanka, through the Arabian Sea, Hormuz Straits, Persian Gulf and Iraq. Was abducted in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The following morning his body with the mouth gagged and with bullet injuries on the head on the banks of a lake that encircled the Sri Lankan Parliament building. And so otherwise I would have ended up like him, just for saying the same thing what he said. All the outside world, even the people who know about the Sri Lankan conflict, they don't know the connection between the international factors and the Sri Lankan conflict, the real connection between the international factors and the Sri Lankan conflict. The peace talks broke down Sri Lankan government, but it was backed and supported and all the time defended by no one knows about what happened in Sri Lanka. That was the Sinhala South, the Sinhala community. And if that is the way the Sinhala government can, the way they are treating the Sinhala community, we can just